going to throw this light on for us. And yeah, all right, guys, welcome to Raw Material Andy. This is going to be a very interesting episode here. We're going to do something a little different here today on Raw Material Andy. So, guys, hey, before we get started, hopefully the mic is working. I'm not sure. Yeah, guys, I took a little hiatus for a little while just in case you are popping on. And now I'm back and I'm getting some stuff done here. But guys, yes, I have. Oh, Proton, what's up? Welcome to the stream already. I have a whole SummerSlam. I got the whole lineup. I got everything. We're going to talk about SummerSlam 2025. Yes, I am a huge wrestling fan, guys. I've been a wrestling fan pretty much all my life. Now, I did take a little break from it there for a while. I talk about it throughout a lot of the wrestling videos, but to be honest with you, I fell out of it shortly, probably around probably around 2008 or so or whatever. And then finally, when Bray Wyatt started to do the whole Funhouse Fiend thing during 2020, I started really getting back into it again because I really like those interesting characters that are wacky and yeah, a little bit Undertaker like dark or whatever. But and of course anybody who here at Raw Material Andy knows that we love that Danhausen. So yeah, those two got me back into it, and man, I'm gonna be real. I'm glad I got back into it because man, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Hopefully the mics are working. Yeah, sorry guys. Sometimes I ask that because I don't know, but we're at a really interesting time right now with WWE. Where it seems pretty good. Like the product is actually pretty good. It's intriguing. There for a while, like I said, I couldn't really get into anything because nothing was really catching my mind at all. But yeah, guys, these some likes, these some subscriptions. I just want to let you know, man, there are almost 8 billion people in the world, and I appreciate the fact that you took some time to just sit here and shoot the shit with me a little bit about SummerSlam. I mean, who really cares, right? But hey, it's a fun thing here at Raw Material Andy. This video is going to be on the Danhausen playlist. I am now converting that into a more of a wrestling playlist. So here we go. All right, guys. So here's the deal. Of course, as we know, SummerSlam is 2 days, which is crazy to think about that. It's still crazy to think about how WrestleMania was 2 days. And now all of a sudden SummerSlam is. But I mean, let's be real, SummerSlam is a big deal for WWE. It's always been a big deal. There's been a lot of really important events that have happened on SummerSlam. You guys can Google it. You can do whatever. We're not going to have a history lesson here. This is going to be my perspective mainly on, and predictions possibly, on what's going to happen tonight at SummerSlam. Not only that, I have a feeling I'm gonna choose some of my favorites too. I'm gonna tell you who I want to win, but I'm also gonna tell you who I think they're gonna, let win. I mean, let's be real. Something that WWE has been doing that I find very interesting is that they have been pulling back the curtain, actually letting the fans come in and actually see it from a whole different perspective. They have that Unreal show coming out, where it's out already, and I've heard some good things about it. I haven't checked it out. I don't have Netflix, but it's interesting to look at what wrestling is now, and then not even about 5-10 years ago what it was, and to find out that it is just a whole different world. And a lot of us knew, but it is interesting to figure out now that SummerSlam is 2 nights. I do feel that is pretty interesting to do, to take a pay-per-view and put it into 2 nights. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're pulling a Hollywood right now. It's like The Hobbit. Did we really need 3 movies? No, but in wrestling's case, I do understand why they want to do this. It's a big deal. And I mean, honestly, financially, I can imagine they make some mad fucking money from this ordeal. So, yeah, SummerSlam is something interesting. It's always been a good pay-per-view for the most part. I can't, really recall any time where SummerSlam was bad when I got to see it. I mean, I used to watch a lot of the Attitude Era SummerSlam. Of course, like I said, I fell off of it around, pretty much around the time Ruthless Aggression Era started. I remember watching it when John Cena debuted, and then finally got out almost into where he is now and all that. And we're going to be talking about John Cena because, man, yeah, last night he blew everybody's minds, apparently. and mine as well. But I don't know. But we'll get into that. But all right, guys. Seriously, I know I'm bapping off, but guys, I've been into wrestling for a long time. My granny and my mom got me into it. My mom, Deb Small. And my granny Nadine Adams. So give a shout out to them in the comments. Give a like, subscription, whatever you want to do, guys. This is Raw Material Andy. I'm Andy. And Voice, you know what, dude? What do you think? Guys, I have a co-host here, Voice. Yes, I do the voice, but he is still his thing. But Voice, what do you think, dude, about SummerSlam, dude?
Well, Andy, I'm going to be honest with you. 2 nights, man. What do you think about that?
Buddy, I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I understand why they did it with WrestleMania, but SummerSlam is one of their more bigger pay-per-views.
Well, Andy, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I cannot wait to get into talking about the matches tonight that they're going to have. 2 nights, man. That is going to be great.
Yeah, guys, that's Voice. That's my co-host. But guys, SummerSlam 2 nights. You know what? Here's how the video is going to pretty much go, guys. I got night one sitting right here in my face. I'm going to go down through the match. And we're just going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about, like I said, who I want to win, but I am also going to try to predict who I think they're going to let win. Because let's be real, guys. I mean, oh, man. Anyway, so I also, if you guys seen in the thumbnail too, that I do have some stuff from Alexa Bliss. I do have some people who do like Alexa Bliss, and I bought these 2 things, so I'm most likely gonna unbox them here, and I'm gonna be able to give it to them. Or I don't know. There's the one thing I'm probably gonna keep for myself, but the other thing I'll probably give away to somebody. But the one thing I got to keep, because I have a thing for, things like that. But you'll see later. So, guys, pretty much we'll talk about night one. We'll unbox the Alexa Bliss stuff, which probably won't take too long, and then we'll talk about night two. The bulk of the discussion is going to probably be mostly night two, because there's a lot of matches there that are pretty important for what's going to happen for the remainder of the season of WWE, because we're coming into the winter season now, guys. We're coming into the October months. We're coming into November, December. We're coming around to the New Year, so some big pay-per-views are coming up. We're coming up in the Royal Rumble as well, so we're gonna start seeing that going on. We're gonna have some people probably coming out here soon in the next 2-3 months talking about, hey, Royal Rumble this, blah 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 blah. So I mean, guys, we are gearing up for something big here. So SummerSlam being 2 nights, I think is pretty good. I know I keep saying that, but I think it's a great idea. Now, as far as night one is concerned, I think it's a good lineup. I think it's a damn good lineup. This first match, we're gonna get right into night one. We're gonna talk about the first match. So tonight is gonna be first night, obviously, and okay, guys, I'm not so sure if this is completely accurate. I looked it up online like everybody else. I tried to follow it as best I can. I got it here, but here we go with the first match. It's gonna be Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am a fan of, ACW Wrestling and more. You think Cody is going to turn? I am going to talk about that later on in the video about Cody turning, because, I don't know. Something was off about that whole interaction last night. Was off on both ends. And I think I know why you asked that, because I don't know, man. Yeah, that's a good question. We're going to get into that. But let's get into Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross, because I think this is a pretty this is going to be a kind of overlooked match. I haven't heard much people talking about this one. Of course, Gunther and CM Punk is, and then of course the Roman Reigns match is getting over. That one's getting kind of, whatever. But there's a couple matches that are on here that, and I think Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross is one of them. I think this is a match that is going to be a pretty good one. I feel that this match, the only problem I feel is that there needs to be more to it on the line between these two guys. I mean, other than, Karrion Kross is trying to get Sami Zayn to admit whatever, I get that. That's great. But I feel like there needs to be more to it, because these are two very awesome wrestlers, awesome superstars. Sami Zayn is just as great as Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross is just as great as Sami Zayn, which is why I think them being in the match together is fantastic. Starting off the night, which is what it seems to be, is going to be a good way to set the tone, I think. Now, as far as who I think the WWE is going to obviously go with on this one, it's going to be Sami Zayn. They're going to go with Sami Zayn, even though the fans and I myself agree Want Karrion Cross. I'm gonna be real, man. Karrion Cross is a phenomenal athlete. Not only that, the dude is very good at mic work, and his character is just it's something. It is diabolical. Like you don't know. It reminds me of like Kano from like Mortal Kombat, kind of, but like just a dick. I don't know, but like he's I don't know. I think I mean he might be right, dude. What if Sami Zayn is carrying a dark side? Because good guys always have that little dark side in them. Hey, Punty Patel 825, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. This is Raw Material Andy. We're just talking about SummerSlam. I don't know if anybody's really excited about this or not, because I know everybody has perspective, and there's a lot of mainstream media out there that's covered SummerSlam. But Raw Material Andy, we haven't really done something like this, so I want to do it. But I want Karrion Cross to win that match, but I do believe that they're going to go with Sami Zayn. WWE will, just for the simple fact that I just feel like Sami's their boy, and not to mention the fact that Sami is a good character, and this is one of those like good versus evil type shit. So and people love the good guys. So it is what it is. Hey Samir, how you doing? Welcome. I hope I'm getting your guys' names right. If I'm not, I apologize. But welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe if you can, man. That'd be great. But yeah, guys, I would love to see Karrion Cross in the comments, guys. Who do you want to see win that match? Sami Zayn or Karrion Cross? Let's hear it. Guys, we're gonna move on to the second match now. Acknowledge me. I did acknowledge you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, man. I'm happy to be here and talking about SummerSlam. This is crazy. 2025. My God. Okay, so guys, of course, the match that I think a lot of people are kind of I can see a little skeptical about, but also I do see kind of both sides of like people are excited but skeptical at the same time. I just want to say this off the bat, and I don't mean this to hurt anyone's feelings. The fact that Cardi B is hosting this thing, I don't know if that's still going on or not, or if that's a thing. Oh man. Just don't let her sing, please. Don't let her fucking sing. Let her host. Let her punch somebody in the face. Just don't let her fucking sing. That's all I asked WWE. That is my personal fucking ask, my guy. We're gonna get into Roman Reigns because man, that one there, I think that's gonna be a little controversial for some people. But Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Let's talk about this because I'm gonna be real. Logan Paul, I have made it very clear that I don't like his fucking character. I think he's a smug little bitch. I don't like him. However, I fucking do love him as a wrestler. He is a very good wrestler. As much as you may hate him as a character, the dude's a good wrestler. And the fact that they're pairing him up with Drew McIntyre, who is a dude I do very much like a chance, because, dude, this character is great. As far as Randy Orton, what can I say, dude? Fucking legend killer, dude. Randy Orton's. I expect to see at least 3 RKO's. Okay, I want 3, at least. Okay, and you know what, man? Look, if Randy even RKO's Jelly Roll, cool. I'm down. And you know what? I don't even think Jelly Roll would be pissed. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be pissed, dude. Like, you know what I mean? But as far as what's gonna happen here as winning this match, now this one's hard to call, guys. I'm gonna be real because let's be real. Here's you've been hearing the shit. The Jelly Roll's been, down at the Performance Center doing his shit. From what I've seen, I feel like the dude can pull it off. The dude's dropped some weight. I mean, if he did some training, anybody can wrestle, guys. It's just a point of taking the bumps, dude. And I'm going to be real, dude. A guy like me, I could probably wrestle pretty good, but taking a bump would hurt. I've been power bombed a couple times. That shit hurts. It hurts really bad. But I'm not going to doubt that the guy can't wrestle. At least some basic shit. I mean, I feel like we're going to see some really interesting shit from Jelly Roll. But I feel like this match is going to be one of the unexpected ones. I would like to see if they're going to do this right. And if Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are going to win this match, they have to let Jelly Roll get the pin. It's the only way to really validate this whole storyline from beginning to end. Jelly Roll fucking chokeslams Logan Paul on Jimmy Kimmel, dude. That was badass to see, something outside of the actual just WWE show happen on some other show, and that is amazing. That's where I think WWE is really genius right now, is taking it to a whole new level. Like, hey, we're gonna. I mean, this has happened before, yes, but it just feels good, you know. Who do I want to win this match? Honestly, yeah, I love Randy Orton, man, and I would not mind seeing them win it. Him and Jelly Roll, because dude, it would be great. As far as Drew McIntyre is concerned, man, that's the only thing that bums me out is that he has to be with Logan Paul, or else I would be going with Drew McIntyre, guys, and whoever he would be with. It's nothing personal. But yeah, I do believe also WWE is going to jump behind Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, only for the simple fact that, I feel like Jelly Roll, if he really did put into work and shit, that WWE should back him on it. So, guys, I do believe that Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are going to win that, and I agree that they should anyway. As far as Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, though, I will comment that I do hope that they maybe do something a little bit more with them in the future. Maybe not together, but as far as a singles competitor or whatever, because I mean, as far as it just seems like they were going nowhere with them, so it's good that they got this storyline. Man, okay, so this next one to talk about is gonna be fun because, man, oh god. Okay, so the fourth match, or the third match is okay. So here we go. Samir, I know you were talking about this one. It's gonna be Roman Reigns versus main event Jey Uso, and what are they calling him? Braun. It's almost like I don't know if I can agree with that. That sounds like a bromance type name, and it's cool. It's great. It's just for these two dudes. I don't know if it works. You're my Braun, babe. It's like what? What? Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking whatever. But okay, so let's be real with this. In a fucking reality, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed should be able to crush Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. And I'm not being like whatever. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm saying there is a reality here. When you look at Braun Breaker, when you look at Bronson Reed, it is obvious that these two are very, very tough guys. Bronson Reed is someone who I would not want to be tsunami'd by. I'd be murdered. That'd be it. You wouldn't call it tsunami. It'd be murdered. It'd be done. What do you think, boys? Yeah, right, Andy. We would be surviving no tsunami. No. And Braun Breaker is a fucking beast. Then when I knew he was like a Steiner boy, dude, debuting again, I'm like, yeah. Yeah, this guy's gonna be great. I think he's better than, like, a lot of people are comparing him to Goldberg. No, man, he's fucking better than Goldberg. And I know that's saying some shit right there. But let's be real, the guy can actually put on a lengthy match, but still fucking hammer. You know what I mean? That's why I think he's better than Goldberg. He's just a little bit more lengthier. Dude, I was your 100th subscriber, but my account got deleted. Masky, Evan, I think was your name. If you were, well, dude, welcome back. Like and subscribe, dude. Again, if you want to. We're talking about SummerSlam, but all right, guys, let's be real. I've always had kind of a weird roller coaster thing with Roman Reigns. I like him. And I love the Tribal Chief thing, but I am going to be honest with you. I do like the more recent Roman Reigns a little bit more so than the beginning of the whole bloodline and all that. I like the bloodline for what it is. But him teaming with Jey Uso again feels good. There's one thing that I've heard a couple broadcasters say, and I do want to agree with it. I do agree with them, and I want to say this too, that I feel like, yeah, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, I do not want them to come out together. Of course, I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. I don't think WWE is going to be that stupid to not, hype up a fucking big stadium like that with two big, huge entrances. But you never know. Because I'm worried about the whole, like, Roman Reigns, doing the bloodline again and them getting tied up with Solo and them again and that whole shit. Like, I don't know if I really want to see that anymore. Yeah, we'll talk about the whole Solo thing. I can't wait for that one because that one's going to be an interesting one. I got some perspective. But as far as how it's going to go, I obviously think that, man, I can't believe it. I think WWE's gonna back Braun and Bronson on this one, Breaker and Reed, and I don't know why I think that, but I don't know. This is a hard one. This is a hard one, guys, because it is very evident that they're trying to make Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed like the next like big duo. Like they're trying to putting them with Seth freaking Rollins, Money in the Bank winner, putting them upon, like they are really pushing these guys to be. So, oh my god, dude, Bronson Reed, dude, stealing Roman Reigns sneakers. I'm sorry, dude, awesome. Oh my god, I geeked so bad. It was good. It was good. I don't know why. I love that. And Braun, man, just a powerhouse bitch. Um, in reality, it would seem like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed would react this, but I do think WWE is going to. I think they're going to give the fans what they want on this one. I don't see a lot of people going against Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, but I'm not going to lie, and I know this might hurt someone's feelings here. I want to see Roman Reigns and Jey Uso win this. Yes, I do, but I feel like they have had enough attention. I feel like if you really want from a story perspective, I'm going to only say this if you want to do it from a story perspective, guys. I don't really know who I want to win that match because honestly, I think it's going to be an epic match, and this is one of the ones where I'm just going to have to say undecided because either way, the outcome is going to be good. But as a story, if WWE wants to be smart about this, now this is me talking shit, you would want Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to win. Only to cement the fact that they are powerhouses, that they are going to continue to wreck shit till Seth Rollins comes back, and that's the wild card too. We don't know when Seth freaking Rollins is actually coming back because that guy is known to heal a lot quicker than what he says sometimes and what he's capable of. Maybe not so much now, but we don't know. Am I saying Seth Rollins is showing up tonight? No, I don't think Seth freaking Rollins is showing up for a little while. I know he said in that one interview WrestleMania, but I think we're gonna see him at the Royal Rumble, which would be funny because can you imagine if he had Money at the Bank and then he won the Royal Rumble? It's like, dude, I'm gonna cash my shit in, and then can you imagine that winning the Royal Rumble with the Money in the Bank briefcase if you could, right? Then you lose your fucking Royal Rumble opportunity, and then you cash in your Money in the Bank, and then you win it. That'd be a hell of a strategy. I don't know. It was stupid. I don't know. I just went on some fucking thing there, but it could happen. You never know. But no, I don't think Seth freaking Rollins is going to be involved. But yes, I know what I just said there might be crazy, but I do think Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed might win that one. However, for me, as a fan perspective, like I said, it's going to be a great match that I can't choose. However, for this next one, I have a fucking for sure choice for this one. The Women's Tag Team Championship, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I think we all know who I'm going for here. Is definitely Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Man, fuck, this is another one of those ones where I'm not sure what WWE is going to do, but I have this weird feeling they're going to back to Judgment Day because I have a feeling I'm only predicting that Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne are going to be backed by WWE because I feel like there's going to be an outcome for another match later on. Cody going heel, Cena going to stay face. Man, I'm going to talk about that because, man, that is something. We're still on night one, man. I'm on the tag match and shit, and then we're going to open up some Alexa Bliss stuff. I hope you guys are excited about that. But, yeah, I want Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to win this one. I just don't think they're going to. Excuse me, guys. I don't think they're going to. Only for the simple fact that, Liv Morgan's out there and the tension with, Raquel and Roxanne. I feel like it's going to be they're going to be all buddy, and then that's when Liv's going to pop up, Alexa Bliss is amazing. She's an amazing competitor. I want to talk about this too, because I know this is a big thing with Alexa Bliss, and I kind of want to put my perspective on it. First, Alexa Bliss with the Wyatt Six. Now, this is an interesting one, and I don't know how to really approach this one. I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it because let's be real. If you guys kind of remember what was going on at the end there, however, she was intertied with Uncle Howdy and shit, but I don't know, man. I don't think she's gonna do it. Right. However, one thing I think would be fucking cool if she were to convert Charlotte Flair and they were to bump over, but I just don't know about the Wyatt Six thing. And I personally like that they're kind of just letting Alexa Bliss do her own thing. I liked her with The Fiend, with Bray Wyatt and stuff, but I feel like that's the problem. I feel like, and I know this is whatever, I feel like that is something Bray Wyatt would have to be there for because I feel like those two just had the chemistry for what they were trying to do with that story. I don't know. I don't see her joining the Wyatt Six anytime soon. Is it impossible? Never. You know how WWE is. Sometimes if the fans really fucking want it, it'll happen. But I will get into that because I feel like the Wyatt Six is kind of like it's interesting. But I feel like Raquel Rodriguez and fucking Roxanne at Judgment Day are going to win that. But still, man, if Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss wins that shit, you guys better believe I am gonna be freaking the fuck out over here. Um, oh man, this is another one that's pretty cool. The women's WWE Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Now, okay, there is a lot. Yeah, we do need Liv back. I agree with you there. Hey, like and subscribe there. What is that? Johnny's Anxiety #2. Yeah, I like some of the names that pop up are so amazing. Like, and I'm sorry if I get them wrong. It's just I love them sometimes because it's like you guys are like really creative. Mine's just raw material, Andy. I mean, whatever. Um. Man, okay, so Tiffany Stratton kind of grew on me after she finally turned on Nia Jackson. I kind of saw it, everybody saw it coming, but it was just a matter of when was she gonna do it. But man, Jade Cargill too. I like her as well. Man, I see a lot of comments about her being a bit sloppy, and yeah, you do notice it a little bit. Tiffany Stratton can be too, but she is pretty flawless. Oh man, I don't know how they're gonna pull this one off because this is interesting, and there's no like a special stipulation or nothing. This is gonna be a straight up match. So I mean, there's the possibility of Naomi getting involved and getting Jade either DQ'd or something too. You gotta always keep that in mind that Jade and her are still in that fucking rivalry. So she's back there somewhere, and she might come out and fuck shit up. Or either way, okay. I feel like WWE's gonna go with Tiffany Stratton in a way that Naomi's gonna mess over Jade Cargill, and I might be calling something pretty obvious here, but I feel that's how it's gonna go. Now, me personally, I would not mind seeing Jade Cargill win that shit, and then her and Naomi go in a double fucking women's title match together that against each other. That would be phenomenal. However, I don't know. That's my prediction, but I think Tiffany Stratton's gonna win that one. I think WWE is gonna go through that one. They're gonna keep that little Naomi Jade little thing going on until they can really escalate it a little bit. I believe that's what's gonna. I think everybody is already assuming Naomi's gonna be involved somehow. It's the question of, is she gonna be successful enough to actually mess Jade up, or is WWE going to be brave enough to actually put the strap on Jade, knowing that maybe they should wait a little bit? I don't know. I like Jade. I love Jade, and she is perfect. But Tiffany is really good. Tiffy time. I don't mean to be about Tiffy time, but Tiffy time is good. But yeah, Jade is too. A good match. It's gonna be. I want that to be a damn good match. I think it will be. I'm going to be real, guys. The women put on fucking spectacular matches. That Evolution was absolutely fantastic. Yep, Tiffy time. I did see that in comments. But, oh, God, guys. This next match is going to be kind of hard for me to talk about because this is the big one. This to me, I know this is probably wrong. Maybe some of you will even agree that I think the CM Punk Gunther match is probably bigger than John Cena and Cody Rhodes to me. I'm not judging anybody out there if you disagree with me, because I understand, because John Cena's retiring, Cody Rhodes, the rematch, yeah, but CM Punk's my guy, dude. I fucking love CM Punk. I always did. I didn't really dig the Nexus idea of CM Punk, but it was still kind of interesting, but Man, I think you guys been noticing too, and I'm just gonna say it, man. They've really been fucking my boy, WWE. I don't appreciate you fucking my boy. Okay, he deserves the win. All right, dude, guys. I didn't think he was even gonna win the qualifying match. Like they set it up like he was gonna fucking lose, and my jaw dropped when he actually won. I was like, what? Because WWE. And I always think they still kind of carry a bit of a chip on their shoulder against him for leaving. And we all know him and Triple H, as much as they coexist now, probably still have a little bit of, I know a lot of people probably say that too, but I kind of see it. But, man, Gunther is a bad bitch. I cannot sit here and deny that the dude is not amazing. I don't, his character is good too. That's the thing. I'm gonna be real. I on the mic though, I do wish he would get a little bit more creative. However, some he did pretty good, but the whole wet drop you like a wet towel thing. That's I mean, bro. I think we've heard that like what 3 fucking times now. I can't have that. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about Seth Rollins. However, that is something, Johnny, very good to bring up there. That Seth Rollins could very easily cash in on CM Punk if he did win. I mean, Seth Rollins doesn't even have to wrestle guys. He could come in on an injury, grab the belt, and fucking take off with it. I mean, he could take off with it, heal up, and then come back with the belt. I mean, goddamn, Johnny, very nice down there, guys. Give it up to Johnny down in the comments. That is a fucking win for you right there, because that was good. That's good. That's good. I don't think we're gonna see Seth. But man, he's the Mr. Visionary. He's a tricky little bitch, man. I would like that. I think I would like that, but I wouldn't like that because man, I want my boy CM Punk to win. Um, I'm gonna be real, guys. If he wins, that might be emotional for me on a level because the guy, no matter what anyone says, dude, the fact that he put aside his own pride and tried and came back and did what he did, and people were chanting his name when he wasn't there, man. Even me, man, there were times where I sit there and be like, man, CM fucking Punk was here right now. You know what I mean? But I want CM Punk to win. I need that. Like you said, Donna, he needs it. I need it, dude. I need CM Punk to win this. I don't even care if he doesn't, if they make him drop the fucking title like the next night or Monday Night Raw, whatever. Give him the win. You guys fucked him out of WrestleMania. That one irked me, dude. Oh my god, that irked me so bad. Oh my god. And you fucked him in Elimination Chamber with John fucking Cena of all people, right? Sorry, it's man, my boy needs to win, and that's final. Okay. All right, guys. So before we get into night two, I did get some like fucking Alexa Bliss shit. Now, the one thing I'm probably going to keep for myself because I have a thing for mass. Okay, so I got this little crazy little thing, guys, for you here, but I'm going to show you. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you being here and hanging out and stuff like that. Yeah, but so, guys, we do unboxings and stuff here on the channel and all that, and we do, like, all kinds of good shit here. But yeah, guys, I figured I'd show you this cool little mask that they have on the... okay, so, guys, I got this stuff from the WWE store. I'm not being sponsored or nothing, but yeah, more about the CM Punk thing a little bit more too, guys, because that's the thing too. Like, I like Gunther though, man, but I kind of get tired of seeing, like him as champion. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to see a storyline of Gunther where that dude gets humbled for real, because. Like, yes, you could say CM Punk is this equally as shit as Gunther, really, because there are people out there that I've seen the comments that are defending Gunther good. And, the fact that Gunther whooped Goldberg's ass, I am so sorry. I was totally fine with that. I know a lot of people were mad, but I was fine with that. I was totally fine with Goldberg being put out because the real reality is that Gunther is good. But I'm kind of wondering if they're trying to pull a whole... He's going to become like a new Randy Orton where he's just going to start knocking off our fucking beloved wrestlers. You know what I mean? It'll be Gunther the fucking... Not the ring general. He'll be Gunther the Viper next. Fucking... Man. And then his last victim will be fucking Randy Orton. And then Jelly Roll will come in and save the day. with some... country fucking platinum hit. I don't know. But no, guys, yeah, I'm pretty excited to see the first night. It is on tonight. I think it goes on at 6 o'clock. But guys, I'm gonna be real. Quick question. Do you think we will see, man, Brock Lesnar, if Brock Lesnar does come back, and this might be another controversial thing, oh, that would be killer. Bronson, Brock, all with Paul Heyman. I'm just saying. Okay, it'd be great. I mentioned something about a new Shield. I wouldn't mind. Can you imagine that? Seth Rollins comes fucking back in the fucking gear, and all of a sudden, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and then Brock fucking Lesnar. The Shield, fucking no, dude. And I'm sorry, I love the Wyatt Six, but dude, they might want to go underground. Nobody's winning that. Nobody's winning that, dude. Roman Reigns, I love you, bruv, but acknowledge nothing. You fucking murdered guy. Like there ain't nothing that would stop that, and that would be excellent too. And Brock's still in pretty good goddamn shape for what it looks like, so I can imagine he has probably a good run or two in him left. I like that. Thank you for that question. I appreciate that. I as far as Brock coming back, dude, I feel we'll eventually see him again, at least for a farewell match or a final match or something, or at least one little stint or something like that. A lot of people are saying that he might be the final guy for John Cena. He might be the one to stop him, but I don't know. But all right, guys. So let me show you this Alexa Bliss mask that I got from freaking the WWE store. Like I said, guys, I'm not being sponsored, but I love Alexa Bliss as a wrestler. When she debuted, a lot of people did not have. I remember saying to a lot of people, guys, let me pull this out of the plastic now and talk to you. Oh, okay, guys. So check this thing out. Now, I like masks, guys. Now, I'm not going to probably wear this thing ever or anything like that, guys. I'll probably hang it up on my wall. Here, let me show you. Yeah, I got some Aussie glasses. I got that one right there. I like that. It's Sun from FNAF. I did have a Vanny mask, but I dropped it. I broke it. I glued it back together, and it's Voice's face on the videos. But yeah, it happens. But yeah, guys. I thought this was cool to pull up some Alexa Bliss stuff because, guys, that's what's going to be happening here on this playlist is that we're going to be opening up some wrestlers, little merchandise and shit. And, guys, I love masks. I thought it was cool. One cool little detail is that the teeth are skulls. We're going to get in on that. I wonder if I can hang it up. Yeah, there we go. Here we go, guys. Here, let me see here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but all right, here we go. Yeah, guys, I don't know if this is interesting or not. Hopefully you are digging it. But yeah, so this is a mask that you can get from the WWE store, man. I figured, hey man, let's open up some Alexa Bliss. Let's give her some luck, man. But I thought that was awesome, dude. The skulls, the teeth are skulls, the eyes are stitched in pretty nice. And yeah, it's got some pretty cool hair. We might just let that hang there. Now you guys, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna forget that this fucking thing is hanging on the wall, right? Right? I'm gonna forget, and I'm gonna walk in here later, and I'm gonna jump scare myself with this fucking egg. Look at that! I like it, guys. I think it's whatever. But it's Alexa Bliss's little mask deal, Lily or whatever. It's based off of her. I wish she would come out in this. Like, I'm sorry, but she should fucking her and Charlotte should make like fucking little mass, right? And just make they should have their own fucking tag team, dude. You know? Yeah. Now, guys, I mentioned something about Lily. Yeah, guys. So, guys, I hope you guys are cool with that. I'm sorry, guys. I like to get the weirder shit. A lot of people get like shirts and autographs stuff. I do like to get like the one shit, but the one thing that I thought was pretty cool too. Now, my grandmother, guys, loved like dolls and shit, and I know in some weird way, even though she wasn't really into like the gods, she would have loved this little thing. As far as what I'm gonna do with it, now I don't know if I'm gonna keep this thing. I might, because I think it's pretty cool. But well, yeah. You know what? I could hang. I could actually put him up here with my one stuffed animal guy I had since I was like a fucking kid. But yeah, let's pull that out real quick, guys, and then we'll get into SummerSlam too, because I know this is a long video. But no, guys, seriously, thank you for being here. Okay, more plastic. Give me a minute. Um, Interesting. I'm gonna be. My God, dude, that fucking fucking scary, man. Like, dude, like this thing's pretty cool. I don't know. You know what? Halloween's right around the corner. And I think I'm gonna have to keep this thing, man. This thing is pretty fucking legit the shit. Okay. I don't know, guys, if you are into her little doll thing, but it's pretty cool. I don't know, man. I gotta like seriously figure out. Oh, you know what we'll do? Um, we'll have to put a short in this thing, but yeah. That's pretty cool. All right, you know what, guys? Here, give me a minute. Let me see if I can grab the phone here quick and bring this over. I like this. This is an interesting little thing here. Oh, all right, guys. So here it is. Here is the doll, man. I'm gonna show it to you the best I can. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, I know a lot of people. A lot of people said something about the six, but I think there's another meaning behind that, personal for her. I don't really remember, but yeah, check that out. I think that is like her autograph right there, or maybe just stitching in the head. But it almost looks like it could be. That would be genius for her to stitch like her autograph in there. But yeah, it's pretty cool, guys. I really like it. The detail on it's cool. I heard some people online complaining about the legs and stuff like that, and doesn't look exactly. Dude, it is fine. It's a fine replica. It's exact. It does what. Honestly, I think the face would matter more than anything. Now, if that thing didn't look like, you know what I mean. I wish they would have 3D'd it though. And you know what they did? Did a little button eyes like from Coraline. That would have been genius. But still pretty cool. Hey, I know it's crazy, guys. I like to open up some merchandise here, but yeah, the hair is pretty cool on it. Yeah, look at that. Even got the little bows in there. Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, like and subscribe, or I'll eat your soul.
Okay, Lily, you need to calm down. You need to get over there and stop your stuff, okay? Anyway, guys. Okay, sorry about all that. Let's flip you back. Oh, jeez. But yeah, guys. All right. So I definitely. Where's that mic at? Okay. Sorry, guys. I just lost my mic. Okay, but yeah, guys. Hopefully you were cool with that little ordeal there. I know it's goofy. It's like, dude, you were just talking about wrestling, and now you just pull out this doll. This thing is like creepy, dude. Yeah, it is. But hey, guys. Honestly, I am excited for this. So, all right, let's get into the second night, man, because this is gonna be crazy. So. The second night is gonna be, man, it's gonna be really intense because there's a lot of shit going on here. I'm gonna be real. There's two matches I don't fully give two shits about, really. I mean, it's fine, but they're just not to me, whatever. But they're fine. But man, I really wish they would not start it off with this match. But if they are, great, I get it. But all right, guys, SummerSlam Night 2 is supposed to start off with Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Dude, man, that match at Evolution between Io and Rhea was phenomenal. I watched that shit like 3 times. Like it was really good. You could tell there was some spots in it that they were a little nervous to do, but they pulled it off really good, and I liked it. Um, as far as Naomi cashing in, I did not expect that. I really thought she was gonna wait till like after Jade got her opportunity, tonight, and then get her. But no, she went after a whole new title. That's why I think the whole Jade and Naomi setup could happen possibly, but I don't know. As far as who's gonna win, I think they're gonna give it to Rhea Ripley. I think WWE is gonna give it to Rhea Ripley. As far as the other one was concerned, I think WWE is gonna give it to Gunther. And CM Punk, unfortunately, he's gonna come close, but he ain't gonna win, or somebody's gonna fuck him over. Something's gonna happen. I know it. But all right, guys, let's get back to the Women's World Championship. So Rhea Ripley, I love Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and I do like this version of Naomi. Her laugh is a little goof. Now I will say I wish she would maybe just get rid of that. But she's an interesting character. Like it's hard to expect what she's gonna do. I mean, she rolled out on a fucking scooter today at the press conference or whatever, like, or the pre-show or whatever the hell it was, guys. I don't remember, but she rolls out on this scooter, and I thought it was clever though. I don't know if you guys noticed, but her scooter was her Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if maybe I'm wrong on that. You might have to double check, but I'm pretty sure she turned her Money in the Bank briefcase into a fucking scooter. I don't know. I think that's cool. That's chaotic. That's fucking little slow though. I feel like, what do you do? Guys, I'm gonna be real. When Naomi cashed in, she won. I was very stoked about that, and I would, as my personal, and I hate to go against Rhea and Io because I'm gonna be real. I probably even like Io sometimes more than Rhea, and I know that's crazy. It's just Io has skill, but Rhea Ripley is the shit. And they're all three great. They're all three great. I would like to see Naomi retain. I would like to see her retain only for the simple fact that if Jade could win her match, that could be a phenomenal match. That could be a really, Evolution 3, are you ready? You know what I mean? Double title, I'm just saying. But, yeah, I want Naomi to win that one, but I think they're going to put it on Rhea Ripley. And I get it. I totally get it. I really would like Naomi to have it a little bit longer at least. But let's be real. It would be nice to see Rhea Ripley back on top, but I don't know. I kind of like this Rhea Ripley more because she's a little bit more ruthless. You know what I mean? She's a little bit more emotional, and that's the Rhea Ripley that's really good. Because the matches she's been putting on since she hasn't been champion, I think have been fucking great. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I notice little shifts in people when they're champ. It is weird. But Sky too. See, that's what I mean. This is a hard one, but I would like to see Naomi retain it. I don't know who you guys want to see win this one. This next one, I shouldn't say I don't care about, but I really don't. The Intercontinental Championship between AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio. I like AJ Styles, but I'm not like a lot of people about him. Like, I'm not as hyped about him as a lot of people. He's great. He's a great wrestler. I have a lot of respect for the guy. But I'm not gonna lie, this is another one that might be, but I want to see Dominic Mysterio keep it, dude. I know it's stupid, but that was another shocking moment that I did not think I was gonna end up loving. Because, dude, okay, I know there was a lot of you out there that when he hit that fucking frog splash and the 3 count hit on Dom winning the Intercontinental Championship. What? Did they really? Like, I even asked, did WWE really just let Dom? Like, I like this. And then the dude gets a pop like you've never seen before, right? It's insane. So, as much as I would like to see AJ Styles, and another thing, I don't know if you guys saw that thing, what is the fucking pre-show or whatever. AJ Styles mentioned something about that. This might be his last SummerSlam. So we're on night 2 of SummerSlam. This might be AJ Styles' last SummerSlam. What does that mean? So if AJ Styles goes out, guys, I know this may not happen. I feel he should be able to go out with at least a world title victory of some sort. I understand the Intercontinental title is something, whatever, but AJ Styles is great. He's awesome. But I think sometimes when they give these farewell matches, they don't allow them to go out the way they should be able to go out. They should be able to go out as champion. And then, give it to whoever was the runner-up or give it to, put it into whatever. But I don't know. But I would not be shocked if AJ Styles would win it. But I really, really would not mind seeing Dominic win this one because, man, I want to see what's going to happen when Liv comes back because there's a lot of things going on, man. A lot of things. I don't know really much more to say about AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio. I feel like, I don't know, man. AJ could win it, though, man, because he's still pretty good, though. He looks good. He's in phenomenal shape at the moment. But, yeah, him saying it's going to be his last SummerSlam, that kind of hit. That was crazy. As far as it going to be his last match, I don't know, man. I feel like he will announce that. Then again, let's be real. Didn't he say it was his last match, like, how many times now? And I'm not being whatever, but, But hey, guys, this is Raw Material Andy. Like and subscribe. We're going to get into this little Women's Intercontinental Championship. No DQ. Oh, man. Oh, shit. We already know Bayley's getting involved. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. We already know Bayley's getting involved somehow, some fucking way. Bayley will get involved. Retire in TNA, AJ Styles, and that would make sense for him to do that. I think he should. His opponent though has to be killer, dude. It has to be an awesome opponent. Hopefully, yeah, TNA would be good for AJ Styles. But man, Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. I like Lyra Valkyria and I like Becky Lynch, the man. But man, Lyra has been growing on me a little bit more, and I know Becky Lynch is I don't know how people are feeling about it, but I still like what she's doing. I do feel like it's hard for her to sell the character she's selling right now, even though she's doing very good with it. As for the most part, I just feel like it's kind of almost unbelievable a little bit. But Lyra does pretty good with it too. I like them both. I think they're gonna have a great match. Hopefully it's good, but I feel Bailey's gonna get involved. Some crazy's gonna go down in that one. I feel like those two matches, the Dominic one and the Intercontinental title matches, are gonna be a little underwhelming. I'm not trying to say whatever. It's just there's so many matches on this card that are just. I don't know. A lot of people are saying the 6-man TLC is going to be a little underwhelming too, and we'll get to that because because this next match is the one it's probably the one I'm looking forward to on the entire card, only for the simple fact that I feel like it's going to be a good match. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in a steel cage for United States Championship. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so the idea obviously is for Jacob and Solo to be excluded for the rest of the world, be in there, together by themselves. But I think we all know that, cages are very accessible. And the only way I could see this going is if they just have Jacob absolutely flatten Solo. And I want Jacob Fatu to win. I do. I want him to fucking win. I love Jacob, along with everyone else. But if you actually followed this guy before he got into the WWE, which I did, man, he's dude. This guy isn't exactly holding back, but there's other shit this dude can do. He's sticking to a pretty safe routine, and I think that's a good idea. But yeah, I think they're gonna let Solo win this one. Again, if you want to really get this story going with this whole Solo Sikoa being a threat with this new bloodline, you don't want to do what you did with Roman Reigns and have him drop the Umafala or whatever and fucking it made Solo's bloodline completely. I mean, just I don't know. I feel like they weren't threatening at all. However, the lineup now is pretty interesting. The tall dude, I don't remember his name. I mean, he's fucking phenomenal. Now, as far as what's gonna happen in that match, I think WWE is gonna go with Solo on this one. Only for the story aspect as well, but I think everybody really wants Jacob. But he probably will win. I wouldn't doubt if it was a flat out but if it drags out for a little bit and Solo gets the advantage, but then Jacob starts coming back, we're gonna see the bloodline. We're definitely gonna see somebody coming in for the bloodline. Maybe even a return. Solo. That's one thing, I noticed a lot of people don't like Solo Sikoa. I'd like him. I'm not going to say his character is completely great, but I like the idea that this guy can just pretty much make a fucking phone call and have a new, fucking guy there overnight. Like, this guy can pull people in, but not only that, he's pulling in talent that some people would not have given a chance to, or that were free agents, or that probably should come in. I don't know about the JC Mateo guy too much. I think he's okay, but I still feel like the other dude and the Tamatanga guy or whatever. I like the big dude. He's gonna be a fucking. In reality, I want to see him and Jacob. That would be, man. They kind of teased it up. It's gonna happen. But yeah, guys, I don't know really what to say about that one. But Solo is a genius in the fact that he can pull people in. And his bloodline, if he really does keep pulling people in, he can get it strong. But that's where I'm kind of wondering where Jimmy's going to play in. Is Jimmy going to be in there? I mean, he's going to probably back Jacob up if he can. But outside of Cage, how effective he's going to be if there's like four other dudes, unless Jimmy brings some backup. See, this is why I think this match is going to be one of the more interesting ones, because there's a lot of fucking scenarios that could happen here. A lot of scenarios that could happen here. They're just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I do think that WWE is going to give it to Solo only for the simple fact of the story. And it makes sense. It would make fucking sense. So they need to give it to Jacob because it is the only thing that makes sense. It is the only way, my guy. Okay? Now you're going to go and fucking let Solo win, right? And he's going to walk right out the cage door just to embarrass Jacob some more. And then that's going to really piss him off. And then we're going to get a first fucking blood match. And then we're going to watch Jacob lick the blood off of fucking Solo's face, dude. He's going to eat him. Yellow Jacket style, guy. All gas, no nothing, man. Eat his face. I want to see that. And we got to move on because I'm getting emotional about that because I feel like they're gonna fuck him, dude. They're gonna fuck the Fatu, man. I don't like it. So this next match, guys, is gonna be hard to. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna talk much about it because it's a 6-man TLC tag match. This is going to be so fucking hard to follow. It's going to be a bunch of people laying around the fucking ground with a couple of spots here or there with people. I don't want that, man. I really feel like if they're going to do these kind of matches, they need to find a way to still not make people lay on the ground. It's fucking stupid. But who do we got here? We got Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits, which I think they're gonna win. I'm just gonna say it right away. I think they're gonna fucking win. Them or Andrade and Ray Phoenix, which between the two, if they are the ones that WWE's gonna choose, I really want it to be Andrade and Ray Phoenix. However, if you know anything about Raw Material Andy, the Wyatt Six better fucking win that thing, or I'm gonna get emotional. Okay, or I'll even take the Motor City Machine Guns. But dude, the Wyatt Six needs to win that shit. They're probably gonna give it to the fucking Street Profits because I mean they are good. DIY is good too, though, man. Fraxium, fuck guy, I don't know, man. I mean Fraxium's pretty good too. No, Wyatt Six all the way, dude. We are sick, man. We're fucking sick, guy. Anyway, guys, but we gotta get into the match we want to all talk about here because I know this is the big one. This is the one, okay. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining me for this discussion. Seriously, I knew it was about to be an hour long or whatever, and I'm glad you guys are here, man. I appreciate it so much, man. Like and subscribe, spread the word about Raw Material Andy. Guys, if you like this little talk here, I do other playlists. I do have a character named Voice. He sounds like this. It's okay. We do WWE 2K24 My Rise on here, and we do Raw Material Andy Wrestling, where me and the Voice let the computers play. And then we just kind of call the matches on the side as ringside announcers. And there were vacant titles on there, so we filled them up. But guys, go check that out. You'll get it out. It's pretty good. Either way, guys, thank you for being here, man. There's 8 billion people in the world, and you were here live or later. But all right. So the WWE Undisputed Championship Street Fight between John Cena and Cody Rhodes, man. Okay, so let's just talk about last night first. Let's just talk about okay, let's backtrack actually to Cody. All right, Cody has been doing some things, but I don't know if you guys remember. I want to take you back to something you may not have remembered, or maybe you need a refresher on. You remember back when him and KO were going at it, and he dropped KO with a crossroads on a steel chair, slid it out, and beat KO, and didn't even bat a fucking eye. Didn't apologize for it. Didn't even acknowledge it, dude. So is it possible for Cody to go, as most people are saying, Homelander? Yeah. You know what? Talk shit about a Stardust character either. Cody has range. That is one thing I like about Cody Rhodes as a character. He has range. Stardust is a fucking awesome character. I will stand by that character just as much as I will stand by Goldust and Dusty Rhodes. Great character. It is not easy to come out and pull a character off like that. That's why I will not talk shit about it. I have a character that nobody likes either. You know, it's what it is. But I think Cody right now is being. I think people do want to see the heel turn on Cody, but I don't. I don't know if I want to see it yet. You know what I mean? And I don't think we're going to quite see it yet. But let's backtrack because it's already happening. It's already happening. John Cena is tweaking fucking Cody. You know, it is. It's kind of like, man, what is that? Oh my god. You know what it's like, guys? It's like Melkor, just like when he was influencing Sauron. You know what I mean? It's just happening. It's just happening. Um, John Cena too, man. He comes out right. What a couple weeks ago during the contract signing, he's like, "Well, I can't wrestle." Blah 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 blah. Does the bullshit heel thing, and then of course Cody fucking wrecks him, makes him sign the contract. I thought that was great. That was good. That was definitely a good piece of story work there. And I guess and then we go to last night, right? John Cena comes out. And he, of course, Cody comes out and he goes on this speech about, I'm the old John Cena. I'm coming back. I'm this and that. And the fucking crowd lost it, dude. There's no denying the fact that the fucking crowd ate it up. But I didn't. I didn't for a second. So let's get into what I think. I think John Cena right now is fucking with Cody Rhodes. I think he is mind fucking Cody Rhodes so bad right now, right? John Cena, I think, realizes that he has pushed Cody to a point of almost like straight up heel, and he knows that Cody is going to do whatever it fucking takes, especially in this street fight, to get it done. So, what better way to let Cody maybe drop? And Cody's at his highest alert, highest whatever. He's like, dude, I don't give a shit. There is nothing. But what if John Cena yesterday just mindfucked Cody Rhodes into dropping his guard just a little bit enough for John Cena to sneak in there and fuck him up again. Okay, again. I would not be fucking surprised if John Cena turns around and just wrecks Cody. Okay, wrecks Cody in some kind of heel way. As far as like, I've been hearing a lot of people say something about The Rock coming, and shit like that, and I don't know. I don't know if The Rock, we're going to see him for a while, but I will say that I do want John Cena to retain as well. For the simple fact that I want to, and I'm with him. I feel John Cena should be able to walk out of WWE with that title. The only thing that would make Cody beating John Cena okay for me is if John Cena can win it back before he retires again and becomes 18-time champion. I think the whole 17 never seen thing is just too good though for marketing, so I don't know. But 18, you never seen again, you can still do it. But that's the only way I will accept Cody winning. Unless Cody does something just so fucking diabolical that you just can't help but just be like, yeah, I know the guy's retiring, but fuck. As far as what WWE's gonna do, this one I cannot. I have nothing for you guys on this. I can't say WWE's gonna go with John Cena. I can't say they're gonna go with Cody because these two right now are. Fuck, man, WWE's like golden boys. Like, they're the top-notch dudes right now when it comes to what's going on in the world of wrestling right now. John Cena and Cody Rhodes are like the talk right now, straight up. So it's hard to say that WWE is going to side with either of them. However, I don't want this to end in like a way where there's no decision. There needs to be a decision. That's another thing I was worried about too. If they're gonna do some fucking thing where they both knocked each other out or something happened or fucking whatever, do I expect any interference from anybody or anything? Something's gonna happen in that match. Something big that's gonna set up whatever's going to happen into the next pay-per-view. We all know that. We're all expecting that. I can feel it too. I know you guys can feel it. We're all feeling it. We all know something is going to happen in that match. Something big, something beyond John and Cody. Maybe not. I mean, we all thought it was going to happen at the last pay, and WrestleMania, it really didn't. But I feel it, man. John Cena's going to win. He should win. He's gonna win. I think we all know he's gonna win. However, like I said, but let's flip it. Let's say John Cena is not fucking with Cody. Let's say John Cena's telling the truth. Let's say he's not fucking with us either. Let's say he is actually like, man, I don't like how this is going. I want to go out being hustle, loyalty, and respect. Let's say he does, and Cody does turn fucking heel. It could be good. Either way, this story is very intriguing. I think it's funny because when you do see John Cena in the ring, it is very relevant that he knows his time. He could have went on for another 5 years until he just fucked everything up. But he knows whatever. But he still does pretty damn good, and I think it's awesome. My nephew Luis loves John Cena, so I'm pretty sure eventually. It's interesting for my nephew to see John Cena retiring, considering that he got to see his entire career, pretty much all his life almost, and so did I. Um, but yeah, I got to see him fucking when he debuted against Kurt Angle, dude. I still want that match. I don't think I'll ever because Kurt is pretty roughed up. But man, if he could ever get in shape enough and they could ever just have Kurt and John Cena, it'd probably be the most shittiest match ever. But it would just be great. But yeah, guys. Yeah, I think John Cena's little SmackDown rant was a bunch of shit. I think it was a perfect heel move to get the baby face to feel a little soft and think, oh well, this is what I wanted. John Cena's not about. He has not been about giving anybody what he wanted for the past how long now since wrestling. He has not fucking cared. So why now all of a sudden would he want to flip the coin? Like unless WWE's starting to realize that okay, well maybe bad John Cena's not working. Maybe people ain't really backing it up anymore. I don't know if they realize it doesn't matter what John Cena does. People are going to cheer for him because he's just the fucking greatest of all time. Sorry, but he's not the best in the world because that is CM Punk, and he better fucking beat Gunther. I'm telling you guys, he better beat him. Okay, I need that to happen. I wants it. We needs it, precious. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, so this has been a Raw Material Andy, just absolute disgraceful destruction of SummerSlam breakdown of probably no prediction that I got right at all. I'm gonna come back and watch this video and be like, I was fucking wrong on everything. I was wrong on everything. No, hey Johnny, anxiety. Thank you so much. I hope you liked and subscribed. And guys, thank you for being here. But yeah, guys, hopefully you liked the little, Alexa Bliss doll and the little mask over there. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you being here. And yeah, man, spread the word about Raw Material Andy. But guys, if you like this video, thank you so much, because I was a little nervous about doing this one because I'm like, yeah, give them my 2 cents in and my kind of character and who I am. I don't know if people are going to want to hear what I have to say about SummerSlam, but I'm pretty excited. So guys, hopefully you have, I don't know what you guys have planned for it. I don't know if you're watching 2 nights, if you got family going on, or if you're just hanging with yourself and your cat and just chilling and ordering food or whatever. But guys, whatever it is you are doing, to stay safe, have fun, enjoy it, man. And, guys, in the comments, man, let's see if Raw Material Andy got it right, guys. Let's see if we got our shit right. Let's see if, SummerSlam turns out the way we think it is. I think it's going to be a good show. I do not like the fact it's going to be hosted by Cardi B. I'm just going to say that straight up. Like I said, she'll be a fine host. Just don't let her sing. I would not mind seeing her beat someone's ass or getting her ass beat herself. Either way, I don't give a shit. I'm not talking shit. I just, whatever. I feel like Danny Phil needs to host WrestleMania. I know that's whatever, but if we had Motionless in White at WrestleMania, the other year, why can't we have Cradle of Filth, dude? I'm just saying. Super Bowl, come on, death metal. We're trying to see him 50 Cent and all them. No offense. But anyway, guys, I forget where the fuck is where the fuck is it tonight? Where is SummerSlam at tonight? Detroit. Andy, you should have looked it up. Guys, I wrote every match down, but I didn't write where it's at because no one gives a fuck. It's SummerSlam. It's going to be on Peacock or Netflix. And I'm not being sponsored by any of them. It's just I'm trying to, cover up the fact that I fucking forgot to write down where they're doing this thing. Andy, you're never going to be a pro. Okay, this is why you should leave it to professionals like Chris Fillet and that Sam guy. Oh my god, guys! No, I watch them too. They're pretty good. But all right, guys, not being sponsored by anyone, but guys, yes, this has been a little chat here. Well, little chat. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully SummerSlam goes good. I cannot wait. Maybe I'll be back for a little follow up short, or maybe a little follow up video, like a part two of like, see if I got shit right, see what happens. Maybe give you my 2 cents on it all. But guys, protect your kids, spread love and laughter, and man, let me know down in the comments how you are feeling about SummerSlam and who you want to win, and shit, your own theories, guys. I love theories. Hell yeah. All right, guys, always forward, never backwards. Love you guys, and happy SummerSlam.